Hello. I love my fish. They are my wish. They are not on my dish. They bring me real bliss. If you, the viewer, watches this film, you could love my fish too, because they give you real bliss. And they're not humans, and they're not doing something for a reason. They're just fish, and they are my wish. And they could be your wish too. Please enjoy my fish. I'm filming them for you to enjoy. Happy New Year, 2021. Plenty, plenty, plenty. We love the year 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. Enjoy the fish. Here they are, the fish. A knife fish, a parrot fish, lots and lots of barfish, a red devil fish, a albino pletfish, a tarpon fish, a garfish, a silver shark fish. There are so many fish. There is so many wishes for you all. Please relax and enjoy my fish. Shine on, everybody. Happy New Year. Can you turn the lights off for me, please? All of them. Can I get reflections? Thank you. All the lights off. Thank you. Everyone. Lovely. Now I'm not getting no reflections. You get one of the lights on, it reflects. Yeah, off. I'll do that. Yeah. There you go, that's the third. They can enjoy my fish now and see what love there is in the world. There you go. And that one would be that one. Beautiful. Might feed them a few pellets. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yes, Facebook. What are you doing? We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. We saw you on Facebook. We saw you on Facebook. We saw you on Facebook. Well, look nice front of it. They can never see your legs. Okay, show me your legs. Come in, Brian, come in. Stop. What do you need? What have you got? You like the sugar? You get a few minutes. Sit down. Hey, where are you? Mmm. Fish. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba, bum. Bum, 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 ba, bum. Great idea with all the food where he sleeps. Well done. It's a great idea. But all this, yeah, you know what I mean, yeah? What's this, Dylan? What's this? Hey. Come back. What's that? Mmm. Dun 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 dun.
Who said he's going home?
Going home? I've only just got here. What are you doing to me? I don't want to go home. I want to stay. I don't want to go. I want to stay. What do you mean I've got to go? I've only just got here. I love watching the fish. They are my wish. Enjoy the fish. Shine on. Unbelievable. The temperature's 24.7 up here. Didn't go above 21 yesterday.
Oh, thank you. So that's nearly 5 years ago.
Their own unique communities. So in order to find the DNA of
This
the
is about the
animals
Loch Ness
in
Monster.
the bottom at 230
Latest
meters.
evidence, look.
We have to go down and we have to sample the water at that depth.
From each site, they lower a metal canister hundreds of feet below the surface and then haul it right back
They
up.
think it's a giant eel
That's a
now.
sample of Loch Ness water from about 200 meters down.
The loch's coldest, darkest regions have been studied before. In the 1970s, monster hunters took their obsessive quest underwater. After the surface investigations,
I would have asked being filmed.
failed to capture rock-solid proof of Nessie.
As decades went on, people realised it's not as easy as you think. It's a very big volume of water, and the chances of these animals breaking the surface is so infrequent.
Loch Ness. The monster hunt goes on. With craft like the one-man yellow submarine preparing to scour the depths with Dan Taylor at the controls, Nessie is no longer safe.
In 1969, World Book Encyclopedia decided to do a Loch Ness Monster expedition using a submarine. Dan Scott Taylor went down in the loch, and while he was there, he said the Loch Ness Monster bumped up against this submarine. It came up very quickly, and then they had to end the expedition.
By the 1970s, the underwater race to find Nessie was in high gear, and leading the charge was naturalist Adrian Shine.
I was a schoolboy of the 1960s, and I was not a very good schoolboy.
Adrian Shine, what a great name.
And at the time, the Loch Ness investigation was running, and I was fascinated, and I was reading the books from the library. I thought, here was fame and fortune on a plate, you know, in our own country, this great big animal swimming about, but nobody seemed to accept.
In 1973, Shine designed a submarine curiously named Makan, which is an Indian word meaning to hide. Shine would dive deep, hoping to point his cameras upward and capture the monster's shape, silhouetted by the sun. But the waters of Loch Ness are notoriously murky. So, to test his new submarine, he needed a place with clearer water. He and McCann made their first dive at nearby Loch Morar, which has good visibility and similar tales to a monster living in the skies.
We got to the water, and the water was clear, and we didn't find it. You could say that should have been the end of the story, but we don't like to let go of our monsters.
Shine's efforts caught the attention of the British government.
I was attempting to use a little bit of amateur engineering and a lot more amateur naturalists out there to clinch the matter in conventional terms. And that is what I set about doing, and that is when the Member of Parliament found out about what I was doing and asked me to carry on, and I did.
Shine picked up where the Loch Ness investigation left off. He founded the Loch Ness Project and intensified his passionate exploration of the loch.
We are laying out this year cameras, television cameras beneath the surface in order to carry out a constant surveillance over some 3 months. We can lay the cameras down to 60 feet beneath the water and hope to get a silhouette of the creature passing over the top.
This tape was taken with the camera at 60 feet below the surface, and there is a diver at 20 feet from the camera. When we thought it was perhaps not a good idea to put volunteers into homemade submarines, we used video cameras pointing upwards against all that God-given daylight, looking for silhouettes of possibly big animals swimming over the top.
Europeans like Adrian Schein weren't alone in their zealous pursuit to locate the infamous monster.
In about 2 weeks' time, the 20-strong Japanese team will begin systematically probing the murky depths of Loch Ness, aided by the most up-to-date and sophisticated underwater equipment, including a mini-sub with sonar detector.
Japanese apparently has the most technologically advanced one.
There are a lot of people horrified at the thought that you might take Nessie away.
No. This is not my intention. My purpose, the first purpose is to find out Loch Ness Monster. To catch the Loch Ness Monster is not my purpose.
It seemed as though every country wanted to stake a claim to Nessie. American monster hunter Robert Rhines grabbed headlines with his intent to find the aquatic beast.
It just is impossible for me intellectually to believe that everybody who thinks he has seen these business is either drunk, fool, doesn't know the difference between alive and all we're doing, if we do succeed, we'll be getting verification of what I believe a lot of honest people will say.
Funded by the Academy of Applied Sciences, Rhines led an expedition using sonar, a stroboscopic camera, and floodlights, which were anchored about 35 feet underwater. The apparatus would alert the team to any object moving through the sonar beam, and at the same time, snap photographs.
Robert Rhines, a lawyer from New Hampshire, was being
Facebook.
college and was very wealthy from his lawyering at patents. He put a lot of money into Loch Ness and did a lot of work with MIT, and they got some incredible pictures.
In 1972, Rhines captured grainy images of something large cruising through the sonar beam. The film was analyzed by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory with startling results. One photograph seemed to show an 8-foot flipper.
The unanimous agreement among the sonar people is that we did in fact detect large moving objects that seem to have a tendency to carry with the body of about 10 feet, and our best picture was of a flipper, and it coincided exactly with a 10-foot measurement on the sonar.
Rhines' team returned in 1975.
You like to watch the fish, don't you, Simba? You like to eat the fish, wouldn't you, Simba?
Of a plesiosaur.
No, why are you looking at me like that? Don't want to eat me, do you?
Gargoyle head.
And now you're licking your lips. It ain't looking good for me, is it?
Be the infant Nessie. Nessie
Quite
hunters
handsome.
delete the photos to this day.
You're a very handsome boy.
This type of evidence is notorious.
Very handsome, isn't he?
DNA
Look at you, handsome boy.
cannot be faked.
Oh, hello. Love Simba.
Neil and
We love
Steve
Simba. We love Arthur as well. And
samples
Destiny.
dark
And Dylan, the villain.
They're hot on the trail of the Loch Ness Monster. It can hide forever. Controversial project. He could not do
Being
it
good
alone.
boy.
Veteran monster hunter Adrian Schein.
touches.
Get down now. Down. Little shit.
Put the board up. Leave the door open, it's got. Get that, it's warm that up now, yeah? Thank you. The big fish eating at the bottom, look. Garfish here. That's how he eats it. Look. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, you're showing them the feed.
Yeah, look at that. They love that, don't they?
That's cool.
Well, where's the crayfish?
He's in the corner in the rocks.
He's in the submarine.
Oh yes, but he ate lots yesterday.
Oh, he's in
Move each other out the way, didn't they? Away. Away.
Deep Scan is the name for a highly sophisticated sonic tour of Loch Ness.
I've been here for 10 years. I'm getting older. At the moment, I'm getting older by the minute. Do it! With Operation Deep Sea, Shine deployed 24 sonar-equipped cabin cruisers, stretched across the entire width of the loch. The goal was to make a massive sweep through the 363 billion cubic feet of water.
Deep Scan was conceived as a way to finally put an end to was there anything in Loch Ness. They were going to capture whatever was in there.
Isn't it interesting that we've got so many people here watching the investigators in this? People are obviously interested in it. That is quite obvious. Now we can talk about the deep aspects of man-eating monsters. But I'm a simple naturalist. I'm intrigued by this wildlife mystery. I'd like to get to the bottom of it.
There was a World Summit conference in Reykjavik last year. President Gorbachev of the Soviet Union met President Reagan. They were attempting to avert the destruction of mankind. And the world's press attended, including a Japanese film crew. But they heard that there was an attempt being made on Loch Ness with sonar to find the Loch Ness Monster. So they left immediately.
As the fleet of boats scoured the chilly, forbidding waters, sonar made 3 strong contacts, recorded between 256 feet and nearly 600 feet deep. The size of the mysterious 3 objects was considered larger than a shark, but smaller than a whale. Could one or all of these peculiar anomalies be Nessie?
If we were to get a fish on the scale that the contacts would suggest, then I don't think anybody would be too dissatisfied, and all those eyewitnesses would have their vindication.
Some say it's possible that the sonar contacts could have been seals. An idea that harkens back to some of the earliest theories of the Loch Ness Monster.
Here's a photograph of a seal in Loch Ness. I've seen seals at Fort Augustus down the other end. Thing is, they only come in once every 4 or 5 years, following the salmon.
Danish and Norwegian scientists felt that sea serpent sightings were long-necked seals that hadn't been discovered. There are some fossils of long-necked seals, but that is a prominent theory.
Much like previous expeditions, Operation Deep Scan seemed to create more questions than answers. These same questions now hang over Neil Gemmler's expedition.
I have a strong sense of camaraderie with all the people who are involved in the project. We work damn hard, and so, you get to know people at their best in their work, mostly at their best.
Real proof of Nessie may be at hand if it's flesh and blood. But some have an entirely different idea about the monster. What if the creature that everyone so desperately seeks actually lives in another dimension?
Last year it turned out you were 15 recorded seconds. That's a lot. Yeah, it's quite a lot for 1 year. I've had people on the boat here, in fact, tell me that they saw a monster here. What? And their explanation was that a wormhole opened up and the monster came from a different dimension. I've heard that story before. This idea that Nessie sort of appears temporarily as a creature lost in time. That's now you're into the realms of belief versus fact. Yeah. There's been a few people that have jumped the gun and over-interpreted things. I hope we don't do that. Yeah.
Scientists who have used the finest technology of the day to hunt for the creature. From sonar to submarines, underwater photography to satellite imaging. But Nessie's identity has remained a mystery. Why? Many maintain that science will never find the answer, because the Loch Ness Monster is not a creature of flesh and blood at all. Instead, it is a being that exists only in the realm of the supernatural.
The possible things that people believe is the explanation of what's in here never cease to amaze me. Rips in time that were seen back to the Jurassic period. There's some that believe this is the route into the Hollow Earth, and that whatever phenomena we're seeing on the surface is associated with what's going on inside the Hollow Earth. There's some that believe there's a spaceship on the bottom of the Loch Ness, and that the phenomena we see as Nessie is associated with this spaceship that's on the bottom.
Unlike the cuddly image of today's Nessie, the supernatural interpretations portray a much darker vision of the creature. The earliest known recording of a monster residing in Loch Ness, nearly 1,500 years ago, is firmly rooted in the paranormal. In 565 AD, Irish missionary St. Columba arrived at Loch Ness.
St. Columba, with his followers, comes to the River Ness, and he sees some local people burying one of their companions who has been most savagely bitten by water nymphs in the river. Across the river is a boat, and St. Columba sends one of his followers swimming across the river to go and get the boat.
Suddenly, an ominous beast rose from the water, opened its massive jaw, and let out an ear-splitting roar.
St. Columba calmly makes the sign of the cross from the head to the air, and the monster goes away as if drawn by cords. And that is held by many to be the foundation of the Loch Ness Monster.
The St. Columbus story seems to have actually happened, so it's used by a lot of Loch Ness monster researchers as the point where we first start hearing about the monster.
A new supernatural interpretation associated with Loch Ness emerged at the turn of the 20th century when infamous occultist Aleister Crowley arrived in 1899.
This is what you need when we walk in.
Aleister Crowley
So that's what we need every time now, right?
He was a poet,
So we can see the little bars. So we'll take them out of the one chest there, right?
most of all known for the fact that he was a great studier of the occult and mysticism.
Yeah, but films
At the
I'm not
time,
cool with him.
Crowley's practice included
Happy 2021 as well. Happy
and
2021
black
as well.
magic rituals
Fish.
involving
Don't take the
bizarre
piss.
sexual practices.
That's what I'm going to do with the video. Just don't take the
When
piss.
Crowley arrived in Loch Ness,
Good?
he was certainly
Nice spot on.
his
Good,
reputation.
isn't it?
The British press dubbed Crowley the wickedest man in the world. Recitation of his poem. Is the foreboding proverb uniquely situated on the banks of Loch Ness. Blessed House is on the south side of the kingdom. It's quite a remote place, and maybe today. Now the hill should be the 8th Crowley considered the Westinghouse to be a mystical focal point for conducting his esoteric rituals.
When he moved into Gillespie, he built an padding room in the back of the house where he could perform his rituals. And through a door down a corridor and overlooked Loch Ness itself, which he felt was very important for invoking the demons. He didn't have to leave.
He claimed Loch Ness was the perfect portal to connect with evil spirits. But Crowley had positive intentions. His goal was to drive away demons believed to curse the waters of Loch Ness in a risky 6-month-long ritual. But he left the Westinghouse when the ritual was only partially complete.
One of his big spells, Aleister Crowley conjured up 3 out of 4 of these demons. But he lost control of the situation, couldn't conjure up the 4th demon, as he said. He released the first 3 demons into the environment.
Afterwards, it was reported that he was sometimes seen ashore, throwing the carcasses of dead sheep into the loch. To feed the beast from hell that he accidentally released. Is it possible that the notorious wickedest man in the world had inadvertently unleashed a malevolent sea monster into Loch Ness?
There's many people that believe that the phenomena that we experience in Loch Ness is associated with what Crowley was doing here at the time. With those different various explanations, you don't actually need a physical object. These are all non-physical phenomena that these people are believing is the explanation here.
One of the difficulties with paranormal, supernatural explanations is that most of the monster stories are anxious to prove that the Loch Ness monster is flesh and blood.
Ultimately, Crowley left the cursed residence in 1913. So many people continue to believe that the creature of Loch Ness has supernatural origins. Regardless, the mystery of the Loch Ness monster continues to stir the imagination of people worldwide. Fueled by the undeniable energy that swirls around this mystical landscape.
Certainly, I think if you were to imagine anywhere in Scotland, perhaps anywhere in the world, where a monster would live, then that place would be Loch Ness. You could prove that the Ness monster exists by capturing it within itself, but you can never prove that it doesn't.
Can you turn up that back, please?
Suffering from house harassment.
You have to. Oh, yeah. Happy 2021, everybody. Fish. Don't take the piss. Remember, fish never, ever, forever, always, ever, 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 ever. Fish never take the piss. Happy 2021, everybody. From Danny Sloggett in Jaywick to wherever you are. Remember, fish don't take the piss.